Breaking news, African Union and European Union, now they are working together to take out IbrahimTrao're. Can you believe this? Especially from African Union. So all European Union, they had a conference in Bahrain and they wanted to come up with a solution on how to stop all the coups that are happening in West Africa or in Africa. They said that they want to do to Africa what they did to Ukraine. They are saying that all the president that became the president through a coup, they should just step down and allow people to choose their president. According to them, there is chaos in Africa and it's need to stop. IbrahimTrao're need to step down. According to them, the chaos that is happening in Africa is caused by IbrahimTrao're and all the other military leaders that they became the president through a coup and that they should step down. But there is a problem. Burkina Faso people are protesting, demanding for IbrahimTrao're to stay in power. How is that a problem? How is that chaos? Africa is coming together and this is a problem for them. They don't want that. Niger president added 5 years and people of Niger, they were happy with that. They are happy with their president. I don't understand. I don't see any chaos in Africa. USA demand for Russia and China to get out from Africa. Can you believe this? This is after Putin invited IbrahimTrao're for military parade that is happening on 8th of May. Putin and IbrahimTrao're, they have a gold deal together and USA is not happy with this because they wanted to come to Burkina Faso, but IbrahimTrao're said no, so they are not happy yet. Nobody wants USA in Africa. They were also chased out from Ghana, and what they did, they just banned Ghana from going to USA because of this, because of gold. All this is because of African mineral resources. They want to get a bit of it, but some leaders, some African leaders, they are waking up and rejecting to be controlled. This started with IbrahimTrao're and now everybody's taking his step. Like the Tanzanian president, they just banned US dollar. Nobody is going to trade using US dollar in Tanzania. Although EU want to control what is going on in Africa, especially because of the coup that has been happening, they are saying that the country should go back to the system. They should practice democracy. According to them, there is no peace in Africa and they want peace in Africa. But Burkina Faso people, they have shown that they are happy with IbrahimTrao're and they don't want any other president. But EU is saying that that is not right. Russia invited IbrahimTrao're for a military parade that is happening in Russia. This one is the biggest military parade. It's happening on 8th May. They're celebrating their victory on winning the World War II, but there is a problem. So Putin requested a 3-day ceasefire, but Ukraine, they have not responded. It's like they don't want that. They just said that anybody who go there, there is no guarantee that they will be safe, and IbrahimTrao're is going there. So do you think if IbrahimTrao're should go there? Because it's like Ukraine, Zelensky is not okay with it. He's not willing to give a 3-day ceasefire for Russia to celebrate. Even though China demanded for Zelensky to give a 3-day ceasefire, they are still thinking about it. They are not 100% sure. They have not said anything. They are still thinking about it. So it seems like it's not safe for IbrahimTrao're to go there because anything can happen. Zelensky have not given the 3-day ceasefire. And this is not, doesn't seem like it's safe for IbrahimTrao're to go there because the war is still on.
I know you've been asking yourself, why are the people in Burkina Faso not letting Captain IbrahimTrao're to step down? Up until both France and the West and some key leaders in ECOWAS have been pushing for the agenda of Captain IbrahimTrao're stepping down or resigning from power. Now, this is the reasons why people from Burkina Faso are not allowing Captain IbrahimTrao're to step down. You see, terrorists have always infested the northern part of Burkina Faso, and of yesterday's little operation, there's this group of terrorists called the JNIM, which is said to be operational in the northern part of Burkina Faso. This group is said that are funded by both France and the West. The West and France are funding this group of terrorists, which are again some part of the Al-Qaeda's, to destabilize the security of Burkina Faso. Now, of yesterday, Captain IbrahimTrao're seized everything that belonged to this terrorist group, and as you speak, the security in the northern part of Burkina Faso have been restored, and that's why people of Burkina Faso don't want to let Captain IbrahimTrao're to step down, in as much as his stepping down agenda is being pushed by both France and the West. People from Burkina Faso are still insisting not to let Captain IbrahimTrao're step down.
President IbrahimTrao're is going to be attending the largest military parade in the world in Russia. Well, people are worried about President IbrahimTraore's life because currently Russia and Ukraine are going at it. There is a battle zone there. Russia asked for a 3-day ceasefire but Ukraine refused because there was a ceasefire before and Russia still attacked them. So now the Ukraine is saying, no, we're not going to honor any ceasefire for you because you did not honor ours. But well, China has come in and they said, if you dare attack Russia in those 3 days, then you're going to have to worry about us also. Russia won't be your only problem, we'll be your problem. America sent long-scale missiles to Ukraine, and the Ukraine, they're saying, we're not afraid to use them. We can use them if they want. Putin said, if they use them, we are not afraid to use nuclear weapons. So this is getting out of hand. But what I believe is, if the Ukraine attacks and touches even a single hair on President IbrahimTrao're's life, I believe Africa will be all on them. We will declare war on Ukraine. Russia will be there, the list of their problems. I guarantee you that. President IbrahimTrao're will travel to Russia on May 8th, 2025. So let me know, what do you think would happen if they even touched President IbrahimTrao're? Or even worse. News just in, Morocco wants to join the Sahel states. The countries already in the Sahel states are Niger, Mali and Burkina Faso. Morocco wants to be the 4th country in there. They say they are ready to kick out the French or any other foreigners that are hindering their trade agreement. But here's the tricky part. Some Africans are saying that Morocco cannot be trusted. Now, there's no specific reasons being given out, but the one I've been hearing here and there, it's because Morocco people do not see themselves as Africans. They see their skin is a bit brighter than the Africans. They prefer to be called Arabs, not Africans. At least not all Morocco people, but a lot of them do not see themselves as Africans. But what I think is, let's not focus on that right now. Our main goal should be to take out the French from West Africa, just take their whole control out of there. And Morocco is ready to kick out the French, and they have a little bit, they have been pushing them a lot. Now, if you're wondering why West Africa does not want to work with the French, well, let's remember those guys colonized them and they have been their colonies for a while. And in fact, the money those colonies make from trade and all that, 50% goes to France and the rest they keep. And then the French, they come out and say, no, they're too poor. We have to help them. We have to take this gold and keep it for them because they're too poor. The politicians will just grab it. They'll put it to their own accounts and all that. But now West Africa has risen up. In fact, all of Africa has been rising up lately with they stopped using the American dollar. East Africa, Tanzania, Netumbo Nandi, the first female president of Namibia, she kicked out foreigners that did not have visas, specifically Americans. So what do you think? Should Morocco join them, or do you think they are too stuck up? A woman spy was arrested in Burkina Faso, and trust me, this one is like a movie, guys. Now, her name is Claire, and she was working with a Western NGO that was empowering women. But secretly, she was collecting information specifically about the military bases, the military manpower that is there, and also the technology that they have. Because France has already found out that Russia has sent some military technology, but they don't know which one. So they're sending spies, and Claire happens to be one of them. Men spies are easily caught, but these female spies are not getting caught until now. Now, before she was caught, she would go to interviews in Burkina Faso and praise President IbrahimTrao're, saying that this is the kind of leaders that Africa needs. Now, how was she caught? Well, her computer that she was using to send the information was actually mirrored. In other words, if she was typing anything or sending anything, it would go straight to President IbrahimTrao're. He would see exactly what she's doing. Now, President IbrahimTrao're did not want to arrest her right away. He wanted to see, like, who are involved, which countries are involved. Well, he found out the Ivory Coast is involved. Obviously, we already know about that. And also France. But the messages she would send, the servers were not in France. The servers were in Azerbaijan, that is in Europe, a NATO country. So, are you telling me Europe, they are against Burkina Faso? Because as we have seen, the military is being supported by North Korea, China, and Russia. All of them are not involved in NATO. But France is a NATO country, making us to believe that NATO is not on Africa's side at all. When she was arrested, she was found with a lipstick that if you open this part, it would be a USB drive. And when they checked that USB drive, they found drone patterns, convoys, the presidential convoys, like which vehicles it drives and all that, and satellite images of military bases. Now, with the NATO countries supporting the dethroning of President IbrahimTrao're, do you think all the NATO countries, the European countries, do not like this man? Breaking news, America has just ordered China and Russia to leave Africa. You may be wondering why. Why would America do this? Well, they didn't give out a specific reason, but I think we know. China and Russia have joined forces and they're helping President IbrahimTrao're protect Burkina Faso with their military and other stuff. Now, America and France believe that they are helping Africa, West Africa specifically, but they have been taking gold, oil, everything they can get their hands on and flying them to their countries to help themselves. So I'm wondering, which area part of West Africa are you helping by taking their stuff? Like the president of France, Macron, said, we cannot leave Africa. Africa needs us. We are going to help them whether they like it or not. We are not going anywhere. That sounds more of a dictatorship. In fact, let's talk about how France has had a role in the colonial control of West Africa using the CFA franc. That's a currency that they print and control, but it's used in Africa. How is that even allowed? They control the money, France, but it's being used in Africa. That makes no sense. And if that just doesn't anger you, I don't know what will. So what do you think? Do you believe the Americans or do you believe Russia and China?